Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the 3D Modeler. In this video I will show you how to create a low poly character for our medieval village. So without wasting our time, let's get to it. First of all, we add some reference images and place them in the middle and set the cube. Add the mirror modifier to the cube and add loop cuts right here just like this and adjust the shape according to the reference. Now move the vertices and place them where they looks good. Scale them and arranging vertices is the main task. Place them as the shape of the body according to the reference. This is kind of fun and it is a good work and our character will be good too. Okay. Now place the vertices right here. First of all we create the male character. Just like this. Now we make the shape right this like this. Okay, now we have our main base torso just like this. Now extrude the legs just like this, scale them to 0, add loop cut right here, scale them and extrude them just like this. Make the leg straightly to the down. It makes a little bit of zigzag on the left on the sides just like this. Now set the vertices from the side view like this. Now place the vertices like this and keep it straight standing. Now make the feet just like this. Move the vertices to fit the shape. Now to make the feet I will move and adjust the shape of our feet, but first circle the leg parts, leg faces loops. It makes the leg a little bit more round. Okay, so move this leg on the middle just like this, adjust them and set them where you like. Okay, set them where it looks good. Okay, feet is not looking good because the shape is not so good. To adjust the shape, move some vertices right there and select this and scale them a little bit, move them a little bit on the X, and scaling and movement is the main thing. Okay, like this. Now from all view, look for the feet to look good. Now select the top, front and the back vertices and move them a little bit back and a little bit forward. Move it a little bit on the side and move it on the back a little, just like this. Move this front and move them and scale them to adjust the shape and move them a little bit on the X. Now our feet is looking good. Okay, now move the front part a little bit to the right. Now we have to make our arms, but first we adjust the shape by making it a little bit roundish. Move them a little bit inwards. Now move them and set the shape. This is the place where our neck will be. Okay, now select these faces right here, extrude them to make the shoulder just like this. Add one loop cut right here. Okay, now adjust the shape as well by scaling and moving the vertices around just like this. Move it back some and move it a little bit inwards or a little bit down and up and down. Okay. Now extrude the arms just like this. Now scale them and Z them 0. Okay. We can make it round by converting it to circle, or we can move the vertices around to fit the shape. Okay, now extrude the arms just like this to the elbow and do the lower arm just like this. Okay, now we have to make our hand. To make the hand, we have to add another cube, but first adjust the shape according to the reference. Arm shape like this. Now move the vertices and rotate it and adjust them to the side view, from the side view, and move them a little bit up just like this and adjust them from both sides. Delete the vertex from the hand where our hand will be Now adjust the shape and tweak a little bit do some tweaking from all around the face mesh and to adjust the shape to match the shape. Okay, scale these down a little bit and scale these down just like this. Rotate it a little bit to fit the shape. Now our shape is almost looking good. Move it down just a little bit and move it a little bit inwards. Just a little bit tweaking is a good thing. It makes our character a little bit more perfect. Okay, now add a cube in the edit mode. It automatically add this cube a mirror modifier. Now move these vertices a little bit up. Okay, turn off clipping. Now add the cube just like this. Add 3 loopers right here and 1 right here. Insert them individually and extrude them just like this. But first, adjust the shape like this. Now select these faces, insert and extrude them. But first, insert first, move them outwards and scale them and adjust them and extrude them. That's the main thing. Give them 0 a little bit, move it down and move it inwards to match the finger shape just like this. Add 2 loop cuts in the whole fingers just like this. Okay, now our loops are looking good and adjust the shape of the hand and scale it on the X and scale it on the Y. Move some edges or vertices a little bit forward to give it some natural character to it. Relax some vertices and adjust them and rotate them just like this. Move them forward. Rotate it according to the shape of our arm. Okay, shape of our arm. Okay. Now move these faces a little bit on the back and turn on proportionality. Move them a little bit inwards and some backwards. It gives a little bit more good look. Now select this loop and this loop and bridge them just like this. Now our hand is looking good. Now select and tweak some edges from the hand, edges and vertices from the hand to fit the shape just like this. I just made it correctly and tweak some edges just like this, and now everything looks good. Okay, now move them a little bit on the back, rotate them and move them just like this. It gives a little bit good look. Now our character is almost looking good. Now add some reference images for the head. F1 to side view and give the opacity to 0.25. Okay, and make it and give and set the reference image to the back and to the right. Now add another cube separately. Now select the cube, add a mirror modifier just like this. Now adjust the shape. Now to make the shape we have to make the face and head of our character. Add 3 loopers right here. Important is the mirror and reference tweaking. Okay, now make the shape little bit more natural and roundish. Give it a little bit character to it. Move them inward just like this. Now move it up and move them back to make the head shape look good. Move them and set the shape from front, back and on the top. I will bevel this edge to give the chin a little bit smoothness. It gives a look good. It gives a good look and is also good and also good. Okay, this gives a little bit chin to it and adjust the shape and subdivide these edges and add a loop cut hole right here. Okay, set and tweak some edges right here and right there. Okay, now we have to subdivide these edges right here and one right here. Move this up, J to join the vertices. Move it up and auto merging is on, and move it up and make a node. Now subdivide these edges and move this edge to make the eyes shape. Just like this. Now our character is looking it is kind of completed. Now join these vertices right here, subdivide another, and this solve this edge. Okay. Now our nose is complete and our eye shape is complete. Low poly mesh is enough to make a low poly character. This is the low poly character we are making. Delete these edges, faces right here, and extrude them and insert them just like there, and make the neck of our character. Now join them and bridge them just like this. Now tweak some edges right here. Now deselect these and make the jaw of our character. Now our character is fully complete. To make the female character, but first we'll make the female character later. But first we make our ear. I will move this right here, insert them and extrude them, rotate them, and auto merge it right here, and move them a little bit inwards and bevel these edges right here, and bevel this one right here as well. Now our character has ears. We can insert and extrude it, but I will not do that now. Okay. Now we can add hairs and clothing to it later. Now I will duplicate this part, this mesh, and take the female character to adjust the shape. I'm not gonna waste my time adding another cube, add some references, and I added some references differently, and duplicate this part and renaming it is important. Now adjust the shape according to female references, just like this. Move this leg a little bit to the side, move it right here, move it up and scale them, and adjust the shape according to the female references. Make the feet of our female is a little bit more thinner, or because females don't have more big hair, just like this. Tweak some edges, make it a little bit thinner, and adjust the shape of the whole body. Just like this, we will adjust the shape from the head and tweak some edges right there and everywhere else. This is the tutorial for our character modeling for our medieval. Bevel some edges, edge loops, and to make the shape, the female character needs more tweaking and needs a little bit more mesh than the male. Scale them and move them according to the references. Give it some character to it just by moving it right there and move them inwards just like this. Okay, now it is looking a little bit good. Okay, now scale them. We can make it just torso part right there. Okay, this looks much better. And now select the main shape and move it a little bit down, just like this. Now woman's shoulders are not too broad and high. Okay, and make the shoulders a little bit shorter and smaller, and move them a little bit inward. Okay, move them closer and make the hand small. Make it smaller is important. Make the hand and the whole arm smaller, just like this. Rotate it and set the arm like this. Okay, now we have to adjust the head of the female using the reference. Just like adjust the chin part and neck part. Separate this part for better results. Move this eye part and eyebrows part just like this, and move the ear part and set the hole and bridge them again. Okay, now everything is almost looking good, and scale it a little bit down just like this. Now bridge them again and scale the neck a little bit down. Okay, move them a little bit down and scale it down too. Okay, This looks much better. Now bridge them like this. Now move the head a little bit down, just like this. Now female character is looking good. Here the legs as well to fit the shape. Now move them up and move them a little bit down to fit the shape. This is our tutorial for our character modeling. Now tweak some edits if you see any problem. Now our character is complete. Check out the videos, and next video will be our clothing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.